What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Man, oh man, it's been officially a whole year since I've been doing YouTube full time, man. Where did the time go? I'm telling you, man, this is one of the reasons why I push guys to get their passports. Time goes by so fast, man. Time is so short. Guys, man, you got to go out here and live your life, man. And that brings me to one of the things that I've noticed since doing this, man, especially full time, the impact that I've had on people's lives, the number of guys that have reached out to me or even in the comments and just saying I motivated them to travel, get their passport. Guy recently, White Knight Assassin, went to Costa Rica, show me pictures, you know what I mean? And then there was another gentleman by the name of Sean. I don't want to give out your full name, but he recently sent me pictures. I think he's in Colombia now, or recently was in Colombia, which, as you guys know, I'll be going there next month, so I'm really looking forward to doing that. And you know, guys that said I, you know, kept them from, you know, unaliving themselves, motivating guys to, you know, stay on their gym regimen, man, all that, bro. Like, from the bottom of my heart, bro, that it means the world to me, because for every one of you that says I've had this positive impact in your life, I got about 100 negative comments coming from detractors, man. But it's, even with that ratio, man, it's worth it. Because if I can impact one man's life in that manner, then that means I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And maybe this is my purpose. And when I get messages like that, it's kind of like, it's almost like a reconfirmation that this is what I'm supposed to be doing, man. So from the bottom of my heart, man, I appreciate you guys that are subscribed, watch, support, share my videos with other people, donate, super chat, cash app, all that, man. If you have supported me in any shape or manner, man, thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me, all right? That's one of the biggest things that I've noticed, man. It's one of the impacts that I've had on people's lives, and guys reaching out to me and letting me notice that, man. So I really appreciate that. The detract, oh my god. You know what, one of the things that I thought that would help me stay away from the beef and the BS was being transparent with you guys. I'm a very transparent person, period. In my personal life, people in my circle, you can ask them, you know what I mean? But I thought, you know, if I'm transparent with you guys, that should keep me away from the bullshit, and I could just focus on giving you guys good content. That don't matter. I'm like, people still gonna come after you just because they disagree with you. Miss Endomorph, y'all know about her, the most recent troll that I had. But then there's also guys, which is surprising. Like the guy that's about to fight Yoga here in Thailand pretty soon. He tried to come after me, and it was unnecessary. Like, I ain't get it. I'm like, I don't understand what's your issue with me. And then it's like, you just got some of these guys in this travel. You got some guys in this travel space who want to tell everybody how to move. And there's one thing when you telling guys how to move for safety reasons, but there's another reason when you're trying to tell guys how to move just because you don't want them showing stuff that you don't want other people to see. And I think that was the difference in as far as what I've noticed. And maybe that has to do a bit with my transparency, you know, because I'm like, for y'all that don't know, when the time that I spent in Thailand, I was dating as well as P for P, and a couple of guys try to low key do hit pieces on me about it. but it ain't really get no movement because once again I was transparent and honest with you guys from Jump Street, and then reiterated it, did a reaction to it, didn't deny it, showed you guys, and it still seemed like to some degree it fell on deaf ears. But that just goes to show you, you got some greedy people, and you got some grimy people in these YouTube spaces that will use your name to try to build up their own. Even, you know what I mean, and put you in this negative light, even if you were honest and transparent about the whole situation from jump. But that's the reason why when people do hit pieces on me, you don't really see it like carry on. Kind of like how O'Shea Duke Jackson still talks about Just Pearly Things to this day. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see that going on with me because I'm transparent. And, you know, I took this advice from Kevin Samuels, man. I'm like, I'm not about to beef with anybody on YouTube. For what? For real. Like, I ain't got, more than likely, they're the ones that are going to benefit from it more so than I am, because everybody that's had an issue with me has had a smaller audience than me. Every single one. I have not came across one person that has more subs than me that's attacked, and I don't expect that to happen because those guys got bigger audiences than me. They don't got the time of day to attack me. They're too busy trying to continue to grow, and so am I. And I'm gonna have that same mindset because I want to hit 100K. I want to hit 100K by sometime next year or 2025, and my goal is to hit 50K at the end of this year. So yeah, man, if y'all ever plan on doing YouTube, man, just be aware of that, all right? Oh man, another thing, bro, that I noticed, there are some men out here. There are still a lot of men out here that need to be woke up. However, because of this, and I want to say it's probably happened in the last year since my channel blew up, I'm starting to see a shift. I'm definitely starting to see a shift. Because you're starting to see more women complain about not getting certain treatment and certain things. And the reason why is because a lot of the stuff that they're complaining about is stuff that they got just because. And now men are making them earn it. And part of the reason why is because men understand their value now. And women can't get mad at it because at the end of the day, I mean, this is a product of what y'all created. You can't create this 304 thought culture, push it, and then at the same time expect good men to just take you on when you waiting at the finish line after you done been ran through. It's not gonna work that way. That's why Kevin Samuels was hated so much by women. That's why I'm receiving hate by women. Because we're over here telling men not to take bad deals, basically, and go where you're wanted and celebrated and where you're treated right, and instead of just dealing with the woman that's gonna put up with. So that's another thing that I've noticed. And as far as Passport Bros go, man, y'all are probably my biggest supporters. Thank you so much. There is nothing like being in another country. I love being overseas. Getting this has been life-changing. I thought doing YouTube full-time was life-changing. This was life-changing. Because I went to countries and places that I thought I would never go or see. I was forced to get out of my comfort zone, which is something I don't like doing. But getting out of your comfort zone is the only way you're gonna grow as a person. You gotta learn how to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And you know, I've always been the guy that you know, that prefers to spend the night in versus going out. So, you know, going out of the country, you know, a lot of people that know me were kind of like, really? You're about to do that? Like, damn, I can't even get you to go to a bar on the weekends most of the time, and you about to leave the country? Yeah. And when I left the country, I went to bars, I went to clubs. I'm like, you know what I mean? I went to a lot of different kind of places, bruh. So it just goes to show you, man, you don't know what you're capable of until you put yourself out there and you go out there and you try to do it. And that's pretty much my message for guys on this channel, man, especially passport bros. And if you're not, and you watch this for the RP, cool, man. I'm happy you here too. I want to see all y'all win. But the guys that are gonna stay here, I mean, I'm gonna make sure you know everything so that way you don't get finessed ever. Cause I don't want you to ever go through the hurt that I've had to deal with from me not knowing anything about women or understanding women, or anybody or any other man that's been through BS. You know what I mean? So I just did a live show a few weeks ago about what men should do if they're not gonna be a passport bro. You know what I mean? Guys gotta protect their seed, gotta protect their wallet. Because ain't no, you feel me? Ain't no cushion for you out here like these these females got. And that's why channels like this and other channels in this space are needed. Men need to start banding together. Because we don't have the luxuries of having the kind of cushions women in this country have. Because women can pretty much run amok in this country nowadays and still get help. I'm like, men, we don't have that same room for error. I'm like, so keep that in mind, man. I've said this since the beginning of starting this channel. The burden of performance will always be on men. Always. But that's all, man. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. Appreciate the love. Recently clipped over 40,000 about a week or so ago. Trying to reach 50,000 by the end of this year. Please subscribe, share the content, let people know. If you know a guy that's going through it with women, having trouble, needs relationship advice, needs help, needs motivation, to whatever the case may be, man. Y'all know I got fitness video, I got a fitness playlist on my channel, all that, bruh. Send them my content, bro. Men, we gotta wake up. Because at the end of the day, the only way things are gonna change in mass is if men change in mass. Alright? So I'm gonna go ahead and log off. Thank you guys for watching this. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz, and check out the links for everything in the description. Deuces.